Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying with Jim Misiura. Today I'm going to tie a Hemingway chocolate nymph. The hook that I have in the vise, this is a 2 extra long nymph hook, and I have a 2.4 millimeter tungsten bead. This is metallic coffee. I'm going to use the Hemingway Mayfly nymph rubber legs, and these are the brown. This is the small brown legs. We're going to start by putting the legs on first. Just get a little base of thread right here. You don't want to go too much. I'm using a rusty brown thread 8/0. For this part, you could probably even use a lighter, smaller thread, because after you tie that on, you have to slide that bead up on it. We're just going to tie this in, and we're going to try and squash that rubber as good as we could. You could even trim off a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take that little tab off there. If I could grab it. There we go. And then make sure you get that end, the end of that rubber tied in really well, because you know the bead has a very small opening in the front. I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick whip finish and remove that. Now I can take my bead. You can see that one slid pretty easily for me because I had it tight, really tight on there, and slide that right up to the front there. And we're going to, after we get the body and stuff done, we're going to fold that over like that. So we can go ahead and reattach our thread. And I'm going to put a gold wire, extra fine gold wire for a rib. And this is just for the effect of having a rib and not for securing anything. I'll go ahead and tie this on. And I'm going to want this wire, put it on this side. I'm going to bring it right up to the top. I'm going to keep that wire right on top when it's tied in. Now I'm going to take just a small pinch, just like I did with the previous chocolate nymph. Just a very small pinch of dubbing. Just enough to make a little ball on the back of the nymph there. And we're going to slide that up. And go ahead and wrap that in there right there. Now we can take our little goose biot there. This is from the snow goose again. And we'll take a pair of those. And again, using goose biot for tails on mayfly style nymphs is not unacceptable. I'm going to take it, and I got a little piece of a pigtail there. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put the tag end right close to the bead. Okay, that wanted to roll there a little bit. Get it on the side. Then I'm going to take the other one, and that one's fine. I'm going to put that on the other side, match up the tag ends, and your fronts will be, your tails will be the same size. There we go, we got a nice divided tail. Just wrap them down quickly. Almost too divided there, but that's great. I'm going to turn it upside down, and we're going to dub. Once again, this is this is dark brown awesome possum. Kind of like the effect of this. It's not too not too thin. Like superfine would be way too thin. This actually gives you a little bit of a buggy-ish look there. I'm going to go ahead and wrap these. And you can bring that right up close to the bead if you have a long noodle, because we're just going to use the same material for the thorax. Now I'm going to take my rib, I'm going to go underneath that one and then bring it up and palmer that forward. And we got a nice little rib effect there. Extra fine wire breaks off. Yeah, put that in the hook keeper or the material clip. We'll take some more of the dubbing, and this one, we can make this one just a little bit fatter, or you can always add more. And I got a little bit left in my finger here, so I'll put that on. But you can always add more. Go ahead and wrap this right up to the bead. Make a nice fat thorax there, a little chubby thorax. And then at the end, you want to bring your thread back to about the middle of the thorax. I'm going to take just another slight little pinch of the dubbing. You can see how skinny that is. And we're going to fold our legs and wing case back. I'm holding the last set of legs, and we're going to take our first wrap between the second and third legs, and then I could bring it up, and I'm still in back of the bead there. I'll wrap it there, and I'm going to put just another small pinch on there because I don't want to go across the top with just the thread. Now I'm going to go across the top so that I don't have a thread wrap over that bead. I'll just bring it up. I'm going to catch just the little corner of the front legs there, and it will help to separate them. Let me try again. Get that one a little bit tighter. There we go. And take that one. And then we can tie off our head here. You can see that dubbing kind of went above it. I'm not putting any biots on the back. If you wanted to put biots on, you would put biots on between the first and second set of legs. If you try to put them on in the front, what's going to happen is they're going to stick up. tie that off. Take our head cement. One nice thing about these legs, the head cement is not going to eat them. Just put a little bit underneath and let that slide down. And get a little bit on top. And now I need a feather. I put the head cement right in the eye, so I'm just going to take a feather that's just laying around and run that through the eye. Let's try a stiffer one. Here, I got a stiffer one here. If I could get that. Come on, there we go. And you can just pull that through and that'll clean the eye out. And here we have a Hemingway chocolate nymph. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Please visit my sponsors. Let them know that I sent you. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. If you'd like to purchase this or any flies that I make, go to etsy.com/shop/theflymanjim. And if you don't see it, just let me know what you're looking for with a message and we'll figure things out. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.